Today we'll be looking at the darts from the Bullet, Stephen Bunting. Stephen Bunting is the world number 4 currently and is an excellent dart player. One of the interesting things is he uses some of the lightest darts on the tour with 18 grams. Lightest darts in the PDC, so we're going to take a look at what he's got. All right, so first thing we got here with the Bunting darts. I will pull one out and we'll take a look at what we got. So we have the Stephen Bunting Gen 5 barrel. Now you'll note that this is kind of a shiny silver barrel. Let's see if we can get some nice grip look in there. A lot of grip cut in there. Not as much as like a radial groove pattern, but still a very comfortable grip. You will note that the silver color doesn't match what Stephen Bunting has. He has a special blackout dark version of these that are unavailable unless you get his own match used darts. I don't know Stephen Bunting, so I can't get a hold of those, but I do have the next best thing. You'll also note that the Pro Grip Evo shaft is not the same as what he uses. So to make up for that, I do have the Target Pro Grip inked in medium that Stephen Bunting uses. And I'll also have the 30 millimeter gold diamond Swiss points that will replace this tip. The only other thing I don't have that's legit the same model that Bunting uses is the flights. These are obviously a different pattern, but they're still number 2 flights, so same size, same shape, shouldn't affect the play test. So why don't we get these set up as close as Stephen Bunting's actual setup as we can, and then we'll be right back. Today we're back with a fully assembled Stephen Bunting dart. Let's take a closer look at one of them now that we have them in the Bunting style. Today there's the full length of the dart. Definitely a shorter barrel here as compared to other darts. We have the medium length inked shaft, as well as bullet flights. As I mentioned earlier, these aren't going to be the exact same color as Bunting's darts. He has a black version instead of the silver, and he has some black flights. Those are not available for purchase, so I'm not able to get them. But the dart is set up with number 2 flights, same shaft, and the 30 millimeter points, just like Bunting uses. So it should be the exact same performance as what Bunting has. Just right off the bat, feeling the dart. It has a decent grip. I'm not a big fan of the more bulbous front end. That tends to make me want to grip more forward, but with how short the barrel is, you kind of don't have a lot of space to grip, quite honestly. You just got to go with whatever you can. I'm not a big fan of that. The cuts and indents made into there give you a little bit of grip, but not very much. It's definitely more grippy than, say, the Luke Humphreys dart, but not as close to the grip level of the Damon Hedda that I recently reviewed. I guess on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd put this one about a 3 on grippiness. It's a very lightweight dart. Bunting uses the lightest darts in the PDC. So these are 18 gram darts. I know in my previous videos I had said I use 22. In the last couple weeks, I've actually bumped myself up to using 24 gram darts. So these 18 gram darts feel really lightweight. I'm not sure how that's going to go over. But we can check them out, see how they do, see if I can get some triple 20s in there. So why don't we play test them and go from there. Okay, so I'm going to start with my usual 6 darts at the bull. The weight on these Bunting darts is really throwing me off. They drop a lot. Compared to the 24 gram I've been using, these ones require a lot more force to get to the board. I have a lighter throw, and the combination of that with the lighter darts is making them really drop. I'll also note that with the lighter dart, they're a lot harder to control, or at least they feel to me. Overall, I think they have a good build quality. They're nice darts, but I am not a big fan of the shape or the grip or the weight to them, and overall, I cannot recommend these darts. That's disappointing to me because Stephen Bunting is one of my favorite dart players, and I really wanted to like his darts and be able to tell you guys that these are great, but I personally don't think so. If you do, why don't you let me know in the comments, and we can discuss why they might be better than I think they are. So that's it for me on these, but let me know what you think.